Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about a scope of variables. So each variable has a scope. They are either local or global. In this video, we're going to talk about local variables. So variables that are declared inside a function are local variables and they can be only accessed within that function. Let me illustrate it with an example. I'm having a function called greet and I'm using the def keyword and there is no argument for this function. So when I call this function, a local variable is initialized to be equal to hello world string, and then it is going to print this variable for me, which is called message. Okay, so I'm having the greet function being called here. So when I run, I see that I'm calling the greet function. The compiler goes up here, initialize the message variable, and then it prints the message variable. So we see the message variable in the output hello world. Okay, but can I access this message variable? So can I print it directly here? So when I run, I see an error. Why? This error comes from the fact that this message variable is a local variable for the greet function and it's not a global variable, so it would be accessible outside of this function. So this message variable, because it is declared and initialized in our greet function, it is only accessible inside the function, and when I want to use that message variable outside of the function, it returns an error. And how do we know that it's inside the function? Because when we are declaring a function, we start from the beginning of the left side of the note here when I'm typing down, but when I have the colon and when I enter, I start typing something, for example, here, it does not start from the beginning of the left hand side. Okay, it starts with some space. This means that this part of the code that has some space from the left hand side is included in this function that has a colon sign above here. But because here again I'm having the start point as the left side of the page, we see that it's in the global part, it's in the main part of the code. But because here, let me illustrate it with another example. Greeting function, then colon, print hello from the greeting function. Okay, and when I come here and I call this greeting function, let me run the code. It says hello from the greeting function. It is being printed out here. Why? Because this part is a part of this greeting function. How? Because we see that there is a space there. So this is a part of the above line. Okay, but here that I'm calling this greeting function, there is no space from the left side, so it's not a part of the greeting function but an independent part. So in this video we learned how local variable works in Python, and we learned that they are only accessible within a function that they are declared and initialized and not outside of the function. Thank you for watching.